guys, welcome back to Bibliophile Reads. I'm Courtney, and today I'm joining you for my much anticipated Kindle Colorsoft review. Okay, now I have had this Kindle Colorsoft for just under a week. I got it last Thursday. This is coming out on Wednesday. I'm filming on Tuesday night, but I had to come and talk about it because guys, we're fighting in the chat about this Colorsoft, and I just need to talk about it and give my personal reviews so people can make their own decisions. So I've been seeing just so much conversation about the Colorsoft. I've been seeing this influx of people getting the Colorsoft, opening it. Then I saw an influx of people returning the Colorsoft. And I see a wave of people who haven't done either yet, but are being swayed one way or the other. And so I'm hopeful to shed some light on my experience with the Colorsoft. I am keeping the Colorsoft. I do really enjoy it. And so I hope that I can share with you more about the Colorsoft and my experience. I'm also going to do a video that compares the Colorsoft with the Kobo Libra 2. I will say from my initial sort of looking at the Kobo Libra 2 side by side with the Kindle Colorsoft, the Kindle Colorsoft has the better color, but I will do a whole video on that. But I want to just target in on some things that I really like about the Colorsoft, as well as some things that I'm hearing and reading about online that hopefully I can clear up for you. So first, let's just talk about the Colorsoft. So it comes in this box. You get 32 gigs, which is a huge size. You really do not need 32 gigs for an e-reader, but I'll take it. This is 7 inches, so it is going to be the same size as the 12th gen Paperwhite, which I also got in pink. And obviously the whole idea of this is that it is giving you color on your e-ink screen. I will show you real quick. I did get a chance to decorate, and so I actually don't love the stickers right now, but I usually stick my stickers straight on, so I'm gonna live with it. But it is a black color, obviously. It gives the color metallic black, so it has a feeling, I have a feeling that they're gonna have other colors. But we're starting here with the look, and then I really loved on my Paperwhite the magnetic ring for the pop socket in case I want to take the pop socket off. I'm not like married to it. I bought some, just a heads up, I bought some rings, just some generic ones. They're from 3M, and they're, I don't know what to say. I would not buy these again. It was like 5 in a pack for $5 or something like that. But they peel a little bit once you place them down, so just be cautious of that. I got the same pop socket as I have on the Kindle Paperwhite 12th gen because I really like this design. I like the pink and white aesthetic, and it just clicks on right there. All right, so fresh out of the box, you're getting your Kindle, you're getting a plug. That's all we get nowadays. And then you have a little bit more of instruction book in here. So I'm going to show you what I see on my screen. The Paperwhite setup is the same across the boards, even though it's a Kindle Colorsoft. It's a Paperwhite essentially with color. I'm gonna actually turn my color up to the highest setting, which is 24, just so that you can see the color, and hopefully it comes through good on the video. Okay, so let's start with my library, since I already have it set up. So my library is fully in color, right? And this is what I really love about the Kindle Colorsoft is that we're getting that color screen. And I think what people are maybe having a hard time grasping or getting or not loving is that while we're looking at a color screen, it's color e-ink, right? So we're not looking at a screen that has blue light behind it. That's the whole point. It's supposed to keep your eyes sort of filtered. So things I've heard is like, you know, is the screen hazy? No, not hazy, but you're not looking at a phone, you're not looking at a fire, you're looking at an e-ink version of the color. And so I think that's really important to note. So we're gonna dig more into that in just a minute, because I was doing all kinds of comparisons with my devices and with actual books so you can see the difference. So on the screen here, we have our normal layout. What I love is that it moves pretty quickly. I showed this in the first video in the unboxing. It's slightly slower in these transitions than the new Paperwhite. And I think really it has to do with just the color being rendered as you flick up and down. When you have the Paperwhite, which I have the review up for the 12th gen, you're not getting that delay. It literally just zooms up. Here you have a little bit of a delay still. So you do have that that's going on. Let's see what else. Okay, so the battery life has been pretty good. It's at 71. I charged it only one time, and I've been using it pretty consistently. So now I think we're on 5 days, and I'm on 71%. And I usually I use the Bookly app, so it tells me, but I'm reading about 200 minutes a day. And so I think that's pretty good. You have your regular settings here. I have Paperwhite videos that you can see. Essentially, like I said, this is a Paperwhite, it's just in color. So you're looking at all the same settings that your Paperwhite would have. Something that's different on here, of course, is the color style. So you can check if you want vivid color or standard color. Currently, I have vivid color, so I'm going to show you what that looks like. That is the vivid color. Oh, it's so much better when it's not on my face. Okay, and then I'm gonna go switch to the standard color. And there's the standard color. So I like the standard color. I actually had it turned up to the vivid just because I was trying to look for this mysterious yellow line that everybody's talking about. Now, on the bottom of my screen, I'm just gonna put it here. I think if I really look for it, I can see faintly a yellow line. It's probably hard to pick up on the video, but it's really, really faint. It's one of those things like I didn't even know this was an issue until I read about it. And I honestly cannot see it like with the naked eye right here. I really cannot. And I'm not saying that to like hype up or overhype the device. I asked everybody in my family, just what do you see on the screen? What colors do you see? Do you see a yellow line? Everybody across the board said no. And that's not to say that's not happening to other people. It's not to say that it's more prominent in other devices. I have seen some pictures where it looks quite yellow. What I'm hearing though is that people are, I've heard two sides. One, I've heard that it is a software issue and Kindle and Amazon are working on this. You should restart your device and you should be good to go. I've also heard that if you contact customer service, they will get you a replacement. However, they're sold out of the Colorsofts right now. And so you can wait for that Colorsoft to come, or you can opt to do a Paperwhite 12th gen, and then they will give you the difference in your money back. So they are giving you options. However, they're sold out. And so while there is seemingly an influx of people returning the device, there's a huge amount of us that really love the device and are using it. What I heard online was like, oh, Amazon is canceling orders for the Kindle Colorsoft as like this big dramatic thing. And in actuality, they're sold out. So I went online, like I was going to purchase one, and it allows me to purchase it. I don't have any blocks on it. It's just that it's not available until mid-month because they're pretty much sold out. So I just wanted to name that. Okay, so I love looking at this view because my face isn't in the screen, so you can kind of see better the color range we have here. So I also saw somebody's review that said that the Kindle Colorsoft's colors looked more blue. I don't see that. I'm literally seeing the covers that I have. I don't see a bluish hint or tint unless I'm on a blue book. I'm looking at Bride, for instance. I see black. I don't see blue-black. I have orange here. That's the color I see. So I don't see a blue tint necessarily throughout the book, but if you have a blue cover and you have quite a few blue covers, I could see that being the dominant color that you're pulling from. Okay, I just read, I'm gonna try to, so I just finished up the book Primetime Romance, super cute. I'm gonna talk about it in my wrap up coming soon, but what I wanna do is see if I can show you where I've highlighted so that you can see how the highlighter looks. So another cool thing about the highlight feature is that you can highlight in different colors. And again, that's very similar to the Kobo. And so you can highlight in pink, green, orange, or blue, I believe. So I'm going to show you what that looks like on screen. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. I also just finished that, and phenomenal. I'll talk about that too, but I just want to show you the overall look of the highlighting. So here is the highlighting in pink. And when you want to change it, all you have to do is tap the highlight and go to this little dot, and it changes the color. So here it is in yellow. Oops, let's go back. Yellow. And then let's go to blue. And then we'll go to orange. I even saw somebody do a review and they're like, the orange is ugly and like so subjective. And then my choice of color is pink. So I think those are basic colors that you're gonna see when you're highlighting, and you're good to go. I want to switch angles for a second because I want to also look at what I'm hearing as crispness of the letters on the screen and kind of talk through that. If you are new here, I am not a tech reviewer. I'm just a girl who likes tech, and so I don't have any fancy overhead setup, but I like to show this angle just to compare. So on the left is my Kindle Paperwhite 12th generation I just picked up, and here is the Colorsoft. So I want to just show the differences between the screen, and then I actually have a book here, a graphic novel, that I'm going to pull out and show you what I'm talking about when I say we're looking at an e-ink screen and not like a screen that is set behind blue light. So one of the questions, like I said, I got was like, are the letterings clear on each page? And so I do have both Kindles set at 24 for font, or excuse me, for brightness, and I have them both at the same font. I want to say it is a size 10. I usually read it at 10, so let me double check that this is a 10. Yeah, they're both at 10s. So you can see here that the lettering is pretty much the same. What I said in a different video was that what I noticed when we talk about crisp is that the letters on the Paperwhite 12th gen are less dense, I guess I could say. They are not as thick as the lettering on the Colorsoft. However, when you get close to them, try to get close without having issues, there's no issue with the letters. I saw somebody say that they're seeing pixelation on the letters. I'm not really seeing that in a way that is noticeable. I mean, if you get close enough to any letters, you'll see that. I'm going to make this bigger too. This is getting closer on the regular Paperwhite. And I'm going to increase the font for you guys so you can also see that. We're going to go to the biggest font, which is 14, which when I go to that font, I'm like, hey, maybe I should read on 14. That would be nice. Okay, so here we are at the biggest font. And again, you can see the screens, right? The Colorsoft, again, looks just like it's in bold, like it's thicker. And the Paperwhite is more of a thin font. So I don't know why it is like that, but there's not a difference in clarity. It's just the way the font thickness looks. Also, I don't know if you can kind of see it on this. It's a little bit hard in the light, but the Colorsoft kind of has a bluish tint when you're under direct light, just in the background white, not bluish on the color, but just in comparison to this color, excuse me, the regular Paperwhite that has kind of almost like a yellowish, and I don't have warmth on. And in natural light though, the Colorsoft just looks like a Paperwhite. So it looks like you're literally just reading off a paper. I was concerned about that because the first day I took a picture and posted on my community tab of the Colorsoft in overhead light, and it did not look the same as the Paperwhite. But when I saw it in natural light, it did look the same. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is kind of what I'm talking about when I'm saying that we are looking at an e-ink color screen, not a blue light color screen, which is why people might be feeling like it's hazy or the color looks different. Okay, the last thing I have out is a comparison between the different screen types that I think is really important to note if you are looking at the Colorsoft as an option. So as I said, I'm hearing conversations or chats about the color on the Colorsoft and how it looks hazy. Now again, we are looking at an e-ink color e-reader, not a blue light color reader. So when I go to my Fire, you can see, yes, it definitely looks brighter because I'm literally looking at like a screen, right? Like a tablet screen. If I go to a book, we are looking at a more matte muted color. And that I think is what the Colorsoft is trying to replicate more. So I don't think that it's hazy. I think we're looking at e-ink color. So when you're thinking of picking up this device, you have to really think in terms of not necessarily like a TV, but an e-ink reader. So I hope that clarifies some of the questions about the color haziness. Yeah, it does look dimmer because you're looking again at e-ink. So you're not looking for a full color situation, but it's matte, just like the book would be. And on the Fire, you're looking more at bright colors because it's like a TV or tablet. So I hope those overhead shots helped clarify a little bit of what I'm seeing on the screen and what you can expect if you get this device. I still love it. I think it's a great, I don't even think it's a great starting point. I think it's a great color device. I have done some comparisons, like I said, with the Kobo Libra 2. I'll be getting those out soon. And it's really well made. I think as you're looking at the covers, this is one of the things that I really like about the color readers or the Kindle Fires is that you can see the colors that are happening on the book covers, and that for me really sells me on like what books I want to get. And so I think it is a great addition to anyone's e-reader collection. What I have had in my comments is just like some suggestions on like what is the best Kindle to get. I say it all the time, a regular Paperwhite is really all you need. If you are a e-reader collector like I am, then yeah, get it. You want it for your collection. It's the first color reader that Kindle has come out with. Of course, you want to have that. But if you're just going in for your first Kindle ever, I don't think you need the Colorsoft. I think you could get the new 12th gen Paperwhite, and it's going to do just fine. It is going to be very fast, very speedy, and you don't necessarily need the color for the books. It's just a luxury. So when you look at the 12th gen, you're just looking at your regular e-reader, right? And it's super zippy. And I think it's just the perfect one for everybody. But if you have the ability and you have the desire to get the Colorsoft, I just want to give you more of a balanced look at it so that you can decide if this is something that you want to own and you want to add to your collection. I'm trying to think of any cons of this. I guess the only con really for me personally is that it's exactly like the Paperwhite 12th gen. So now I have just like two of the exact same device, just one's in color. And so that's a little bit of a con for me. The battery life has been good. The refresh rate, like I said, is just a little bit slower than the 12th gen. But other than that, it's been really good. I don't, like I said, no issues with coloring on the bottom, nothing really noticeable on that end. And it's been a pretty solid pick for me. So I hope that helps clarify some things for you. I do recommend this Colorsoft, like I said, if it's something that you can do and you are invested in the Amazon ecosystem. You don't need it as your first one out, but I think Amazon did a really good job with this Kindle, and I think they know what they're doing. Kobo came out with their color e-reader a while ago, and Amazon could have easily thrown something together. They took their time, they finished up this product, and I think it's a great run out the box. So highly recommend it. I would love to hear your thoughts on it, especially if you don't have it yet and you've kind of been hearing the reviews and seeing how things are being sent back. I really think there's this culture of like influencing, and then now we're all getting de-influenced. I really think you have to decide for yourself what you want to get, what's in your means, and like, does it make sense for you? I think that people who are sending it back we don't know the real reasons why they're sending it back. I am not experiencing the same things that they are that they're sending it back for. So I think it's totally worth it. But I'd love to hear what you think down below, and especially, like I said, if you don't have it, if you have it, what has your experience been? And I would love to know about that as well. So thank you so much for watching. As always, thank you to all my new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the content and the channel. Don't forget, not only do I do Kindle videos, but I also have my TBRs, my wrap-ups, my weekly reading vlogs, and all those types of things. So check those out, especially as you're new to the channel. We've got like a year plus of content that you can go back through and check out. So thank you again. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.